Grace and peace, everybody. We're back. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. You know what we're about to do, or do you? So I've been over here checking the traps, making sure everything is moving in the right direction, and ran across Jesus Enrique Rosas. Most of you know him as a body language guy. I actually have reviewed him before, did a reaction to some of his content in the past. And this video was super hilarious. And he talked about a topic that is very dicey. And so, but I've been wanting to talk about it. So I'm going to use him as a springboard to talk about this dicey topic. And I just want to address a couple of things. I don't want to get into the weeds, if you will, of this conversation. And no, it's not about weed, but I want to talk about this topic. So I'm going to use him as a springboard to have that conversation. And the conversation is around um, basically what's now being basically propped up as online prostitution, OnlyFans. And it breaks my heart to see so many people deceived and confused into young ladies exposing their bodies and, dare I say, their entire futures for a little bit of bread, a little bit of money, a little bit of clout right now in the prime of their life, when they should be building a family, building a family and trying to build a legacy. They're out here tearing down their family and spreading their legs. And I think it's completely disgusting. Let me also say it is completely disgusting to the men that are participating and buying that product. They if they weren't there buying the product, there would be nobody selling it. So let's just they're both hands are guilty. So I wanted to talk about this, but it's such a dicey topic, and you don't know what how YouTube is feeling this week, and they could be feeling good or they could be feeling bad. So I try not to talk much about that topic because I really want to talk a lot about it. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to go to Rumble or something, or I don't know, start a locals account or something so I can really get it off my chest because I'm gonna say some stuff about it. However, let me go ahead and jump in, and we're gonna bring Mr. Enrique. I hope I'm saying it right. Jesus Rosas in here, and he he addressed this topic so funny today that I was like, yo, I wasn't even gonna address it, but now I said I gotta say something because he did it so well and really brought light to the conversation. And I want to hear what y'all think about it as well. So don't feel like you can't chime in. Thank you so much, Amethyst Angel. Love to see you. Thank you so much, sister. Good to see you, Miss Mandy. Thank you so much for stopping by as well. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and make some hay out of this. Um, oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me add one more little caveat to my opening about why I think this is. We have to bring back public shame. We are in a society now that has no shame. There's no shame at all. I think one of the reasons why, big screen. I think what has brought us to this place now of being in a society that is shameless is the fact that we name things in order to not feel shame about it. What are you talking about, Jason? Let me give you an example. Early on, when my wife and I got married, a very good friend of ours, they had been married like 5 years, 6 years. They got married in college. And we noticed that they had twin boys and they had a single boy as well as a girl. So by the time my wife and I got married, they were already had four kids and they were already looking at retirement, right? And they had them real super young. But one of the things about Lainey, I noticed is that Lainey never used child language with her children. So she never used the word poop or do you got to go TT or all these other kind of words we use for bodily functions. They never did that. They used the word, do you need to go urinate? Do you need to go have a bowel movement with their kids? And they were little people, right? Little people. And she said something to me that really made sense. She said, if you don't start early, calling them, teaching your children that things have definite words, they'll be shamed in using those definite words later on in life, or those indefinite words, please forgive me, later on in life. So and I'm not shaming anybody because I know a lot of people probably do it, but you know, you use these kind of these basically like very childish words for topics that should, as an adult, it's okay to say. So Lainey taught me, and my children, we never did it. We always told them to use words like, I have to go urinate, I have to have a bowel movement. They didn't use kitty words. Now they're familiar with kitty words and such of that nature, but we never used them as a common parlance in the house. And they never have to feel ashamed when they talk about big topics, if you will. And some topics you go talk to your mom about, okay? But you got my point. So I think what we've done is almost the reverse in society. Instead of saying that a man and a woman are having sexual intercourse, we say they're sleeping with. Just think about the logic of that sentence. Sleeping with, I'm not sleep. What am I doing? Hookup. What are you talking about? So we've made this whole glossary of words instead of just saying that they're having sex. Or to say instead of saying that somebody is having sex with somebody that's not their husband or their wife. We've come up with a whole glossary instead of saying that's adultery. You're an adulterer. Or maybe you're not married at all. That's fornication. Instead of using the proper terms, we've come up with all these other terms. And I've brought this up on this channel before when I talk about racism. Racism isn't a thing. It's not, because they're not different races. There is partiality. And we're going to actually talk about a little bit of partiality here tonight. So instead of calling it these kitty words, instead of taking a big topic and making it a kitty word like hookup or whatever, why don't we bring back just using the proper terms? I'm just wondering what would happen if all society started calling things exactly what they are instead of all these silly terms. And they're all over the place. Corporate responsibility programming and all these other things that are just, what does that word mean? What does that mean? Like we in the in the scripture say, in the abundance of words there's sin. Like, why don't we just call it exactly what it is? And we don't have to worry about falling into this trap of dumbing down something to now we're a shameless society. Just the thought, my little opening monologue. Let me know what you think down in the comments. But before we get too far, we got to hear what Mr. Enrique says. Let's go. Let's go. I think we're going to go. There we go. Now let's go.
100% sure that the I don't know, the meteorite, something, I don't know, Gabriel blowing the trumpets, the end of the world, Armageddon, cannot come soon enough. I mean, what is this? Is kind of a stuff. Uh, OF model Bonnie Blue says she has broken the world record by
There's a perfect example. Perfect example. I don't mean to stop it, but perfect example. Oh, wow. My face is literally on his face. Okay. Perfect example. You're not a model. You are a prostitute. That's what it is. You're not modeling anything. Like we've taken a word and created a new category, and now people don't feel shame about it. Like, no, no, you are a prostitute. You are selling your giblets for the price of a Happy Meal. That's it. You're just selling your lady bits online. You're selling pictures of it. That's it. Stop playing. You're not a model. You're not a model. You are a prostitute. You are. That's it. Call it what it is, and I bet you things will change. If this channel, if this, let's go, Jason. Let's go.
sleeping, quote unquote, with more than 1,057 men in just 12 hours.
Okay, so let that sink in. Let that sink in. 1,057 men in 12 hours. She had intercourse with 1,057 men in 12 hours. What is that going to do to her mental psyche? That's 1,057 men that are not her husband. Not she had relationship with her husband 1,057 times, but she had relationships with, she had sex with 1,057 men that she probably couldn't identify on the street if she wanted to. I'm just gonna look real quick because they mentioned something about her on here, and I want to check real quick. Wow. They said this woman is 25 years old. She looks wow. I'm gonna bring this big screen in here. That woman is 25 years old, allegedly. Wow. That's yeah. We need to bring back shame in the society.
And I saw this. I saw this this morning, and you know that I'm a numbers guy. I'm not only the body language guy and the common sense guy. I am a numbers guy. But
Hey, Queen Fab.
I did not want to do the calculations myself because I was feeling especially lazy this morning. So I asked ChatGPT. You know, this is what
Shout out to
the
Chat GPT.
AI is good for, and I asked ChatGPT in the most politically correct way possible, of course. If you bake, if you bake 1,057 pies in 12 hours, how many minutes did it take to bake every pie if only one pie could be inside the oven at a time? Just give me the answer, please. I don't want much details. And ChatGPT still gave me some calculations. He guess it wanted to show its mathematical progress to find how many minutes it took to bake each pie. Total minutes, 12 hours per 60 minutes. That's 720 minutes divided by 1,057 pies. That is less than 1 minute per pie. Please give me the answer in seconds. And the answer is an average 41 seconds. 41 seconds. What the F? 41 seconds to bake each pie. So each one of these pies spent just between 30 seconds and 1 minute inside the oven. How is that possible? Because you have to count the time it takes you to put the pie inside the oven and taking that out. That is roughly 1 second. So let's say that is 30 seconds each pie. And this record, you would have to watch a 12-hour video
Nope.
to confirm that is real. And now it's the most uncomfortable answer that question that I've had asked in all 2025. Who's gonna watch that 12-hour video? Well, I know that a lot of perverts like to watch pies being cooked really fast. I don't think that's not long enough to be cooked. That is half-baked pies.
That's not even baked.
That is half-baked pies.
That's not even warm.
This is a very good question. This is a very, very, very good question, Lisa Jane. What about prepping the pie? Because the pie has to be, ready to be put inside the oven. And you need people working on those pies before you put them inside the oven. This, oh my God, I'm getting, my God. This is gross. I don't want to know how that kitchen smelled. I'm sure it smelled like, I don't know. It's like I remember I remember this when one of the actors of Austin Powers, Gold Member, was saying how they Fat Albert was that character. You know, the Scottish guy was really fat. It was a fat suit, and some of the actors said that it smelled like an egg that you left inside the arsehole of a dead horse for many days. So you can imagine that the kitchen where those pies were half baked, that smelled like that. That smelled like that. And you know that I need to make fun of this.
It needs to be made fun of.
We need to bring back shaming again.
Come on.
We need to bring back hoe shaming again. This has to be. She's got some words. I haven't watched this video, The video that you're gonna about to watch, I haven't watched this. I didn't have time to watch it. I'm going to react to whatever she says about this. Uh, like I hope this is safe for work. I guess so.
We're gonna find out, I
Smells
guess.
like burning tissue. Oh my god. We need to bring back. We need to bring back slut shaming. Heavy slut shaming. What did she say? Well, at least she says taking, not sleeping with, because sleeping is
This
that's
is
not
what their
actually
face
sleeping.
looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12.
No. I'm gonna no. So sorry. I'm not gonna not gonna go into details. We were talking about pies.
Oh, wow,
We could talk
yeah.
about bunnies, kittens,
I told
puppies.
you
I don't know.
girls, taking-
Besides this, oh my God, this is how. Yeah, I think we need to go back to the body language, but I don't want to. Maybe we can turn off the. We can turn off everything. We can turn off the words, the sound, everything. Oh yeah, much better. That's much better. Yeah, your soul is completely gone. Your
She's supposed to be
soul is
25 years old.
completely gone. You are not here. You have been completely.
And she's supposed to be 25. Okay, I gotta jump in. She's supposed to be 25. And also, another thing is they cook the pies not in aluminum foil. The pies are unprotected in the oven, if you get what I mean. So not all the pies are properly protected in the oven. That is not only gross, not only a health hazard of the highest order. Like, this is a nuclear waste dump. This is a true biohazard on the screen. There is no there, you can't esteem yourself and do this. You just can't. No, really. Like, the proper covering of the pie that's only going to be in the oven for 41 seconds is optional. So you don't have to properly cover the pie after somebody else's pie has been in the oven. Y'all, this is gross. Look, I look closer to 25 than she does, okay? And I'm every bit of 50, cruising at 51. I look more like 25 in my own mind. Okay, let's go.
Not even Satan wants anything to do with you. I don't know what kind of cauldron is the one that is reserved for you down there. And once they use that cauldron on you, they're going to throw that away. When you go down to hell and you are spend, I don't know, 5 minutes in that cauldron, or I don't know, the time that you're going to spend, Satan is going to throw the cauldron away. Burn it down. He's going to throw that into the Mordor volcano. Because it's the only way that it could be, I don't know, redeem that cauldron. Yeah, can we see puppies and kittens instead? We should. This is outrageous. This is outrageous. We need to bring back bullying, shaming, everything again. I'm not gonna play her words, what she says. I don't want to read captions. I don't no no I even that robe, even that
That robe
robe
has seen
has
some things.
been through some things,
That robe has been traumatized.
unspeakable things. I told you, and these are not man-made things beyond our comprehension. Final words about this disease-ridden topic. Thanks to Amit Shah parody that share this comment from Miss Silver 355 on YouTube. People always say that Thanos was right, but he still wanted to keep half of the universe. Ultron was on the internet for 5 seconds and realized it all needed to go. Yeah, Ultron was right. Some of you are saying, no way, she is 25. She looks 45. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to talk about those dynamics. We could keep talking about pies and ovens, but boy, no. Let's switch to what you saying in the live chat, because I don't know what else to say.
All right. I just thought that was a good start